Another thing to pay attention to, if you are ever going back and forth between a Mac and a PC, something happens where if you're taking a Mac file and putting it on a PC, it just looks like a little blank document. So this might happen across the board with, sometimes it happens with Photoshop, Illustrator, especially InDesign, but just how to handle it. Now it's not going to look exactly the same on mine because I'm on a Mac, but just to show you. So what you would do, I'm just going to show you what would happen. I'm just going to click on the name so that I could take off the INDD. So the end of the file name after the period is what usually tells the computer, hey, open this in the native software. So if it's a .indd file, it knows open it in Adobe InDesign. If it's a .psd file, that is a term for Photoshop, or a .ai file, which is native for Illustrator. So sometimes when you're going back and forth between a Mac and a PC, you'll lose that extension and it won't look like a little InDesign icon anymore. So just so you know how to fix that in case that does ever happen to you, is if you know this is an InDesign file, you could just click on the file and then you could basically name it .indd. And then it should open up no problem in Illustrator or InDesign. Now on a Mac, you can trick it and you can say, all right, this is a .psd file, and it's going to prompt you and say, are you sure? And change the icon for you. But you want to be aware, if you're telling it it's a Photoshop document, so it's giving you the little PSD icon, but it's really not a Photoshop document. Okay, it's still an InDesign file. So you want to just be aware when if you're having any cross-platforming issues between a Mac and a PC, that you know, okay, when I rename it, use the correct file extension, and that shouldn't be a problem. But it does happen, and it should save you guys from losing some files if you're going back and forth.